All right, welcome, LOD Podcast, Episode 7, with a special guest, Gaspar, Junebug Agabin. Welcome, Junebug. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Thank you for having me, sir.
Yeah, let's go and take this drink real quick. This is a special drink right here.
Oh, the special one.
Yeah, shout out to Tipsy Bartender, YouTube. How was that?
Very nice.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, well, welcome. So, Gaspar, who we call by Junebug, he's our large professor of Ninth Isle Brazilian Jiu Jitsu up here in Las Vegas off of Smoke Ranch and Decatur. That's over by the airport, the ghetto airport, where you see all types of crazy ass motherfuckers and shit. Not the McCarran, where it's all the nice people and all the tourists, not the fucked up people. But anyways, so welcome, Junebug. So how you doing today, man?
Good, man. Good. Just finished up some training this afternoon, and now I'm over here enjoying some drinks with you.
Yeah,
can't ask for a better Saturday than this.
Right, and watch some UFC fights, huh?
Sir, yes, sir.
That's the way it should be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, every Saturday. And you got that injury in your elbow. So what's up with that? What's going on with that?
Oh man, this is what happens when somebody is too stubborn to tap. Call it foolish pride, call it whatever you want, but we had a visiting black belt Wednesday night, and it was the first round going in. 1 minute left of a 5-minute round to get warm, and I wasn't getting anywhere, just stuck on the bottom. So I figured, okay, let's feed the arm, cause a reaction. And he went a bit too fast for me to react and got my arm popped. But I was able to, I didn't tap. I forced the escape past the guard, took side control, and scrambled, and we ended the round just like that.
Right on time means you won by 2 points.
2 points. I was counting at 2 all up in my head.
That's right. Did you get up and fucking do the DX shit like Derek Lewis did last week?
I was, but then I said, Javi, you're next up. And I think that was enough.
Yeah. Plus, you're a better man. You know, you wouldn't do that shit. You'd probably do that to me, but you wouldn't do that to me.
Well, you know, I like you, so that's different.
Yeah, it sounds like that guy can't be trusted. So,
no.
I'm not gonna say fuck that guy, but ladies and gentlemen, fuck that guy. He'll probably kick my ass. I don't give a fuck. Fuck
you know, it's no disrespect, but I mean, it's either you with us or against us. Somebody told me that a professor told me that. Now he's a professor, but that saying stuck with me.
Oh. That seems stuck, huh? Yeah. You with us or against us, damn it. I understand,
you with us or against us.
I understand.
Choose.
Yes. That's why when these people come and check us out and, then when they leave, I'm just like, yeah, you fucking leave. I don't even like you.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, bye, bitch. Fuck that person. Whether it's a dude, woman, child, not to be mean or anything, but, some of these people, it's like, man, fuck you. There's too many stories we could tell about people that come in and out. It's like, yeah, you're against us.
Yeah.
Way too many people, even the kids. It's not even the kids' fault.
I mean, the smart ones stay. I'm just,
Yeah, but sometimes it's the parents' fault. Like several kids over the last few years I've been with you, because I've been with you 3.5 years, 4 years now.
Yeah. I've
seen a lot of kids, and it's the parents' fault. It's like, you're a piece of shit parent. Not saying no names. But you got some parents, they just, it's just like, hey, we're gonna get this. Little bastards fucking jump in and do stupid shit. It's like, nah, I'm just talking shit now. Trying to get a reaction out of you.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm just playing people. I'm over here making it thicker than it is and what it was. Nah, we don't talk shit like that. Well, I do, but no, he doesn't. He's a nice guy. Trying to get a reaction out of here, and he's getting it. Plus, with one drink down the hatch, yeah. Here you go. Look, your face turned red right there.
Yeah. The light's really accentuating my.
Oh man! So now, one of the things I wanted to ask you about was, you were a purple belt and you opened up your own academy, and that's how often does that happen?
Man.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. I've heard of one blue belt. It was under the Gracie, you know how they do online Jiu Jitsu stuff. Oh, okay. There was one blue belt. I forget where he was from, but I heard that one before. But usually, you know, you really don't hear too much of purple or blue belts opening up their own academy. I was kind of put into this situation, but I don't regret any of it now. Was it scary? Hell yes. But thankful that I did it, because if not, then we wouldn't be here today.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, because you basically changed my life personally, because, you know, my life was
Jiu-Jitsu, bro.
Weird. We'll just leave it at that. My life was weird. And meeting you, and you welcomed me into your gym and your family, it was like, man, this completely took a huge positive turn. And, you know, listening to even like famous people when they talk about jiu-jitsu, it's all like, yeah, jiu-jitsu saved me. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that's a joke. And then when you hear the story, you're like, holy shit, it fucking saved you. Saved me? Shit.
Well, I mean, you're not the only one, man. Like, it all helps us in our own special way. Even me, man. Like, you know, brought me back from multiple, you know, health stuff and got me back healthy. So, and bullying issues, I can't, you know, 80% of my clientele from the kids' class all have run into bullying issues already. And, you know, the turnaround after they start training for a couple months is pretty spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet, because I hate bullying personally. I hate bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a quick story. It was actually yesterday at work. I'm with my buddy Ian. Ian's about 40 years old. Tall, skinny guy. White dude. Obviously, Ian is. If your name is Ian, yeah, you're white. So Ian is like one of the funniest, nicest guys in the world. Mm-hmm. And great guy. Husband, father, good worker. Just a great guy. So we go to one of these fucking stores to make our deliveries, and the Pepsi guy's there. Mm. And every time we see like other, you know, people delivering their shit, you know, we all do the same shit. We always like, you know, we might make eye contact, give them like a nod or a what's up, whatever. So I was inside to try loading up the shit so Ian can run the shit in. And Ian comes out afterwards. We left, and he's in a bit of a bad mood. I'm like, Ian, what's going on, man? He goes, that fucking Pepsi guy. I'm like, well, you alright? That big white dude that was there, he was a white dude about 6'1", a little stocky. And I was like, what happened, Ian? He's over here like, man, we got in the back and we're like crossing paths, and it was like, you know, he has this and I have that. It's like, I'm already almost there. So it's like, okay, excuse me, sir. Let me just get by you quick. Instead of the guy moving, the Pepsi guy straight held his ground and just mad dogged him down and stared him down hard. It's like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, we are grown ass men. And I was like, once you fucking tell me, man, I'll be like, hey, let me go in there. I was like, what's up, dude? You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not a guy look for trouble, despite what stories you've heard, especially from fucking TK. Shout out to TK, you asshole.
TK in Hawaii right now.
I don't lucky asshole. Man, fuck him. No. No, but you know, I hate seeing bullying. I don't bully. I got bullied as a kid. I stood myself. It didn't work out that well for me, but I hate seeing that shit for kids, for kids especially.
Yeah.
I think it's the worst thing for kids. But when you're a grown ass man, it's like, come on, dude, we're adults.
Yeah, it shouldn't be happening. And, you know, that guy probably, number one, hates his life, hates his job, but can't do nothing about it.
That's what my buddy says.
And number two, that guy needs to come do a free trial over here. So, Pepsi guy, if you ever end up listening, come down, try a month free. I bet you won't get past the week.
Yeah.
Real talk.
That will fuck yourself. Yeah, I hate that shit. It's like fucking be an adult, be professional. Don't be a fucking asshole. Don't be a bitch. I mean, but then again, we don't even gotta talk about it. You know, we don't talk about it. We're men. Fucking throw haymakers.
Sure.
Be a man. Be a fucking man.
The two's coming right after the haymaker belt. Like,
shit.
2.
Yeah, 2, then the elbow straight down, and the flying 2, part 2 is coming.
That's right. That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
could be worse though. Could be the CJ Yoshi Slam part 2.
Oh, that's terrible to relive in my head again.
Yeah, but then again, you did get poked in the eye twice.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done it the second time after it was explained to you.
Yeah, and then the third time to poor Coach Doris, and the fourth time to poor CJ,
Oh,
who
jeez.
made him suffer ramifications of poking people in the eye.
CJ doesn't do well too much with communication at that point in time. I think now he's a little bit better with communicating. But that time the communication involved a Matt Hughes style slap.
I can see that now. I mean, I've never had no problem with CJ. CJ is great. And he's a listener to this show, and
Yeah.
he has full support, and we have full support from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always gone along with him great. But I see some people how they rub him the wrong way, like Yoshi.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey man,
Poor Yoshi.
Hey, but he brought it upon himself.
Yeah.
And we warned him.
You know.
Told him. Well, first off, if you guys want to know the story, go back to, I think it was episode 3, the CJ Yoshi Slam. That'll explain everything about poor Yoshi. Because, no, not poor Yoshi. Yeah, that could have been anyone. That could have been me. I could have been the fucking asshole. So, yeah, CJ, thanks for not ever CJ Ernesto slamming me to the fucking mat, hurt around the world.
Yeah, heard around the world.
That could have been so bad. This tired, broken body would be the tired, crippled body.
Oh my! The sound. I think the sound that came afterwards was something supernatural and just unearth-like sound that no one should ever make.
Oh god, yeah. You know what? That sounds. Yeah, I mean, I did my best to mimic the sound, but oh man, I still have nightmares to this day about that shit.
Yeah. I've seen that kid cause a spiral fracture in front of my face. And I don't know. There's just multiple times there already.
Yeah.
That, not to say. I don't want to talk on that part, because it'll get into, did they deserve it or not? But we'll just say that it happened so fast that, almost like my arm bar, or it just happened so fast that,
right.
Right. I couldn't tap.
And what was that injury? That like a spiral, the arm spiraled.
Yeah, spiral fractures.
Yeah.
Basically off of like a key lock done by the legs. We call it the CJ special. The arm bent past 180 degrees. And I heard a snap, crackle, pop, and I lost it. The referee kept his composure, and then the other side coach was, oh shit, there's a spiral fracture. And I'm like, dude, y'all are too calm. I'm losing my mind, but maybe they've seen that before.
Right.
It was just the first time for me.
Oh, damn, you got caught in that. Ain't that bad, but he'll be back on Monday. No,
he won't.
and just so you listeners know, I seen that shit, because they have it. They have videotape, and they have it saved, and they told me I heard about it for a few months, and they showed it to me. They brought it up, they showed it to me, and just the sound that snap made was
real bad.
It was bone chilling. Yeah. Bone chilling. And
I can't watch it anymore.
Yeah, you know what?
It gives me it stresses me out too much. I can't watch it.
You did walk out.
I did.
You put it on? Yeah. I think you and Eden put it on, and then you both walked out.
I don't know how she stays in the room and watches it. I can't.
Yeah, I think
it makes me nauseous.
Yeah, I think she heard it, but she wasn't watching. Yeah, but you left the room.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was over here let me see. I'm not doubting him or skills. I already know him, but I was like, let me see. It can't really be that. Oh shit. Man, I just shit myself.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
And you know what the craziest thing was? Like you said, it happened so fast.
Yeah.
And it was instant. It was like, Are you fucking kidding me? Like
the amount of torque and pressure he can put on that arm in a short amount of time and execute that move is, really bad, to say the least.
Oh, he's very explosive, and he has some strong legs.
He's got like some tree trunks for legs.
Yeah, and the way he kicks. It's like,
and you wouldn't think about like a jiu-jitsu guy kicking that hard so much, like, and then what's funny with him is that he'll stand in an orthodox stance, but it's actually he's left-handed, so his front leg is, very powerful.
So his
left leg, his left leg is forward.
Okay,
but his
right leg,
he writes with his left hand, and his power leg is his left. But he stands in an orthodox stance. He doesn't stand in a southpaw stance.
That is unique.
Yeah,
I'd have to get more into that.
It's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've tried, because I'm right-handed, so I stand. What do you call it?
Orthodox regular.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've tried to stand southpaw. Mm-hmm. No, this is it right here. So I tried doing this because my elbow, obviously. I could do both. But it's not. I'm not a professional fighter. I'm not even an MMA fighter, amateur. But I'm just saying, like during sparring, I could actually go. Could go back and forth. Mm-hmm. But damn.
But you have a preferred side, like which side that you can hit harder and be more effective.
Oh, the crippling arm is the power arm. My strong hand. I don't know about now because this shoulder is fucked, man.
Yeah.
If I was to throw that chuck that overhand, ow, shit, that's hurt.
That's about right there. You got maybe 2 or 3 of them good ones in there.
It actually worth it. So any of you motherfucking assholes ever come at me?
Oh damn.
Yeah, we see what's up. That fucking hurt right there. Oh, in case you're listening, you didn't see it. I got my arm like right above my head. Right above my head, and my elbow went out, or my shoulder went out. So, yeah, these injuries ain't right. And I talked about that last episode. Ow,
your broken body.
Yeah, I just felt a pop right now. Yeah, so. There's pops everywhere. You know how it is.
Spoken like a true jiu-jitsu.
Salute.
Yeah.
Drink to numb the pain. Shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't take pills. Fuck that. So, another thing I wanted to ask you about. There's a few things on the list I want to talk to you about.
Sure.
But, your history. Like, what got you into jiu-jitsu and how did it lead up to, like, even attempting to get your own gym? Because it's been a long road. Because how many years did it take you to get your black belt?
15 at least. I started training in my college years, and I only started training jiu-jitsu because I wanted to defend against jiu-jitsu. I was training Wing Chun Kung Fu at the time with Shifu Daniel Garcia back on Maui. Shout out Sifu Daniel Garcia. He's a Maui Medical Group doctor. He's a real good guy, solid guy. And, he taught us about Wing Chun and stuff like that. And he showed us how to defend, like takedowns and things like that. But I didn't know if it really could be used against jiu-jitsu. So I started training jiu-jitsu with, at that time, Impact Zone. Travis Pennington. He's professor now. He's under the Gracies back home in Maui. But at that time, he was a brown belt, but we only trained no-gi. And this was back in Maui. He was a brown belt under Sharuto. Sharuto was BJ Penn's jiu-jitsu coach at the time. This had to be in at least like 1999 when I was almost graduating from college. And I was doing only no-gi for about, 2-3 years. And then we moved to Las Vegas in 2004. I wanted to stay with Charuto was Novo Nyao at that time. And I wanted to find a Novo Nyao school over here. And the one that I did find was on Valley View and Man, it's right off Valley View in Spring Mountain, J-Sect. It was with John Lewis, and he was a former UFC fighter. And our main instructor over there was David Howard. David Howard was CJ's first Jiu Jitsu instructor. He was a cool dude. You know, he was down with the island vibe because he spent some time with BJ and Hilo. And, you know, all them guys. John Lewis is from Oahu, you know. So he's got that. At that time, he was down with island vibes and stuff. And we cross-trained downstairs. Upstairs, if you ever been to JSEC, upstairs is jiu-jitsu mats. And then downstairs is boxing run by Skipper Kelp. And shout out to Skipper Kelp because he's a cool dude too. So we stayed over there about a year and a half. And after that, we ended up moving to Cobra Kai with Mark Lehman. And we made good friends with Mark Lehman, Sim Go, the Beery Brothers, Troy Mandalonis, Kendall Grove, and a bunch of UFC fighters. Like down there, we had the opportunity to train with all the UFC guys, like Joe Stevenson and all them guys after the first Ultimate Fighter. All them guys, Diego Sanchez and all them guys came down there and they were training. They were cross-training at Cobra Kai. Man, I remember I rolled with Yushin Okami. I didn't even know who that was. All I knew is they came in a van. There was like 20 deep of them guys, and they were in that class. And I made the mistake of trying to double leg that guy Yushin, and he shouldered through me.
Oh shit!
Like halfway across the mat.
I bet.
And then later on that weekend, I see him fighting what's his name, Anderson Silva, and he got knocked out.
Oh, I'm about to say part 2.
yeah. So, and then after that, after Cobra Kai, I met the Striking Unlimited coach, Coach Ken Han, and his wife Yuriko. They had just opened up Striking Unlimited, and I ended up moving up there. Me and my family started moving up there, trained with Ken Han and Frank Mir, and we were cross training at that time. Like we saw people like Robert Drysdale and who would Robert train with? Damian Maya and we'd see a lot of Team Quest guys. Like what's that Team Quest guy with the dreadlocks?
Oh, Evan Tanner.
No, he was a black guy.
Sarju or
Sokoju.
Sokoju.
Like so Sokoju and like Dan Henderson, this was the crazy part. Like they would be practicing obviously by themselves, and they'd be practicing with all Dan Henderson guys, and sometimes they would come and watch the kids class and watch me teach, and I'm like over there starstruck looking at them, right?
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to make myself look like a fool and mess up teaching kids class, and that's where I first met Robert Drysdale. He was training with Damian Maya, and Frank Mir would be training over there too. That's the time when Frank Mir was he won against Nogueira.
Which time?
When he won the belt the first time, knocked him out. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was a fast KO.
Yeah, it was a
KO, wasn't it? Or
yeah.
TKO? Because that was a fast one.
He was sparring with my former boxing coach Sean Murphy, helping him get ready for that match. And Ken Han was his main striking instructor. And then he was cross training at Robert Drysdale's as well, I think. Soon after that, we transitioned on to working with Robert Drysdale full time, and then I got my blue belt at Cobra Kai from Mark Lehman.
Okay.
And when we transitioned to Robert Drysdale Jiu Jitsu, then Professor Drysdale gave me my purple belt over there. And you talk about like, man, cream of the crop. Anybody who was anybody ended up at Robert Drysdale. I saw so much people, UFC fighters and everything. So like when people would, get starstruck about like, oh man, talking about all these UFC guys, and I'm like, oh, yo, man, I get to train with these guys. Like, we're in the same class and everything, like. So that was pretty cool. And 6 years. What's 6 years ago, approximately?
2021 now, so 2015.
2015. About 2015, we ended up going our separate ways from Robert Drysdale Jiu Jitsu, and I followed Coach Luis. He was running Excel Defense Studios at that time on Craig Road, and Drysdale Jiu Jitsu had just taken over the Jiu Jitsu program over there. So I followed Coach Lewis, and we were supposed to open up our own spot. He had a lot of people lined up for him, big names, and then that kind of fell through. So when that happened, I was in a spot where, we ended up, we couldn't train at the proposed facility that we were supposed to train at, in that move where I was moving with Coach Lewis. And he was a good guy too, man. Coach Lewis, he taught me a lot about the business game, and it was just unfortunate that I don't want to go into that part of it, but I want to say shout out to Coach Luis Hernandez, because he taught me a lot about running my own business, because he was a really good mentor, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And he now owns his own MMA gym, and they are very successful. So good for him. I like watching his progress too. But I was put in a situation where I had a following, and those people needed a place to train, and they kept pressuring me about, where are we going to train? We can't keep training. We were training out of a back room in a church. And yeah, so thank God for Coach Freddie. He hooked it up at that time. He was godsend definitely at that time. But it was just temporary at that time. We couldn't, that wasn't a permanent thing. So now putting it into a spot where I have to find a spot.
Yeah.
I got to find. And then Coach Ramon, who's he was the guy that originally opened up Ninth Hour with me. He was like, yo, if you move, I want to be your partner. And he dropped some major funds into the bank account. Mm-hmm. I didn't think that he was about it, but he was about it. The next day, funds was already in there.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and we're talking about grants, a little bit less than 10 grand to be exact.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, Coach Ramon is a Mexican American. He's a Chicano, but he's from Hawaii. So all of my Mexican people, he cannot be trusted because he don't work with us with the dark side of the local cholos and shit. He works with the dark side of the Hawaiians. And Hawaii, we love Hawaiians.
Yeah,
but if you're a Mexican, he's choosing the Hawaiians.
Coach Ramon's like a spicy contradiction. He's like.
Hey, Ramon.
He's like Starburst.
Love you, Ramon, but
you can't be trusted. so Ramon, he helped me out. He helped open up Ninth Hour, and now we had a place for everybody to train. And it was a good start, man. And so I was a purple belt at that time. We needed a black belt to oversee us because, I just wasn't legit. I was still having people hit me up on Yelp and all of that other Google, searching, and they were like, "Oh, this guy's just a purple belt. What are you learning from him?" But we were making big noise still, man.
And that's about the politics behind the scenes bullshit.
Yeah. So I mean, even though we were having, we tried to get into everything that we could get into. The boys, the students, the early students from that time, we were competing in pancration, we were competing in judo, in wrestling, in boxing, the kids MMA. Oh yeah, I said pancration already. So, and obviously Jiu Jitsu.
Yeah.
Right. So we have all those, the trophies and paraphernalia up on the wall, just so like we could be, legit and show like the results. Because obviously you can talk the talk, but unless you produce results, really it doesn't mean much.
Right. And listeners, if you ever go into the office of the front, just go to the front door. You'll see pictures and trophies and medals, and you're like, oh, okay, they got some shit. Okay, great. What you don't see is when you go to the coach's office to the right, you walk into that door. There's a big ass fucking curtain, so you can't see what's in there. You walk right through those doors, and then you see the real fucking achievements. You're like, are you fucking kidding me? It's not like, oh, here's your participation medal because, good job, bud. No, none of that shit. None of that bullshit. No. You see so many fucking belts, so many fucking first place. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, when I was brought in there, look, I remember how long I was training there. But I went and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? What the hell's all this shit? Like, really? Oh, yeah. And, Junebug just being humble. He was like, yeah, he's a very humble guy, very nice guy. Oh, yeah, they kind of compete a little bit. They kind of do well, Nah, fuck this. I started fucking competing. I'm like, the hell's all this shit? This shit is hard to fucking earn. Well, they kind of like, they like to compete. Nah, fuck that. They like to destroy fucking people's dreams and shit. Hey, Dad, am I going to get a fucking participation medal? No, son, this is real shit. Don't be a pussy. Fucking win and get a medal. And
that's crazy that you say that, because the more and more I talk to people like on the outside that know like other sports that have participation medals, the more and more the parents don't like that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
The participation medals.
Yeah. Like I never knew. I thought like, okay, they like that stuff because, the kids walk away with something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But really it's like just a sugar-coated way to say that.
I don't like that either. Personally, I don't like that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, there's a reason why there's first, second, and third place. I mean, like to recognize those who have put in the work and gone above and beyond to excel at whatever they were doing.
Right. Now, one thing about me as a father with my son's actually the fucking, I guess you could say he's the producer of this shit because he knows how to do all that shit. He's back here right now giving me, he's waving. He get a kitty wave.
Shout out to Oscar.
Yeah. Oscar
the mad scientist.
Yeah, he weighs more than me too, by the way.
What the heck?
And he's 15, about a bitch. So, one thing I don't like to do. So, my son, I played football in high school. I was all about football. My son got into football. His mom put him in, and I was ecstatic. I think this is before I did jiu-jitsu. So, Oscar, he was in football, and he wasn't doing bad. It was first year. They're doing flag, and then after the season was over, they're gonna do pads and shit.
Yeah.
So when he was doing the flag, like learning how everything works and getting the hang of all that shit, everyone's just like, "Great job, great job, great job," and I'm over here like, "No, that wasn't a great job. No, fuck that.
It ain't done yet."
Now, what I didn't do was break him down and say, "Shitty job, you're a piece of shit." No, right. I told him, I was honest with him. I was like, "That was not good." He said, "What do you mean, Dad?" I was like, I'm just paraphrasing now, but I was like, "No, that was not good. What you gotta do, you gotta do this. You gotta push yourself for this. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. You gotta be able to, overcome, and you gotta push yourself." And he's all like, like what? And I was just upfront on it because, the real world doesn't do that shit to you.
No, the real world chews you up and spits you out. And it laughs at you.
Yeah, yeah. And after it's done laughing at you, you're about to get up. It kicks you in the face, and then it pulls out its fucking penis. It's fucking 12-inch penis.
And then just whap, 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 whap.
Slaps you twice and pisses on you. I mean, that's pretty fucking graphic, but it's actually worse.
Yeah.
Because
that's downplaying it.
Yeah, that's just the real world. And I did not want my son to be brought up with this participation medal bullshit. And, if you gave you a t-shirt and a plaque to say you participated, that's like kind of same thing, but that's like way less than a medal or a trophy.
Right.
But still, that's like that's like sugarcoating. It's like, no. It's not the way it is, man. Like, So I started coaching my son on the side for football, and I got him much, much better. He made an exceptional fucking progress. Now, whether he won or lost or got beat up in football, I didn't care because I know he put the work in.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
And the same with school. Yeah. When it comes to school with his academics, if he gets an F, what happened with this F? Dad, I had a hard time. I took tutoring. I tried. I got an F. You know what? You earned that F. Be proud.
Yeah. At least you put in the work and you tried.
Yeah. Now, if he was to say, oh, you know, fuck school, or the other side, it's just like, did you go to tutoring? No. Did you try to teach yourself or get some help online? No. Did you apply yourself? No. Then you get a slap in the face.
Yeah, you don't get rewarded for that stuff.
Exactly.
Like, you were just, like, that's just saying just because you were there that you were getting rewarded.
That's exactly
you were taking up time, space and air.
Yeah, I need
You get rewarded for that.
I need space, Dad. I need space. I need to, get my center of gravity. No, fuck that.
Geez.
Yeah. Maybe if you're one of the Kennedys, you could do that shit and get away with it. But it's like, we live in a real world. We're fucking, we're middle class. I mean, I'm middle class now. I was that bottom of the barrel fucking pit muck person. But it's like, nah, I'm middle class now. But it's like, nah, we got to push ourselves. We got to keep going forward. We can't be this fucking pussy and just give up and be a fucking piece of me. Fuck that.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so that's me. And whatever you do, apply yourself. Try hard and just go all the way.
Yeah, but make sure you're active in it, not just taking up space and air.
Yeah, don't be a piece of shit. Fucking mouth breathers. You know who the fuck you are. You know you are at the gym too. No, I'm playing. I'm talking shit. Oh my goodness, man. So continue. Like what happened next? What happened next?
So we started off with Professor Sunny, and we were repping Sono BJJ for about a little bit over a year, and things didn't work out so much with Professor Sunny. He had to take a different route and stuff. He had multiple affiliations at the time, but for whatever his reasons were, he had to limit his affiliations, and he had affiliation in Hilo in Big Island, I think, and he probably kept that one, but all of the other ones, like I was one of them that he let go. So now I'm in the market for a black belt to oversee our academy. Mm-hmm. And our top choices were Professor Eddie Sanchez, who was the one responsible for getting me in with Professor Robert Drysdale. He was a real good dude. And he's still actually in Maui. He runs the Nest Academy. Shout out to Professor Eddie Sanchez. He's my younger brother's a brown belt. He just got his brown belt under him. Shout out Dominic. Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. I saw that post.
Yeah, man. Professor Eddie Sanchez, and then it was almost going to Atos Jiu-Jitsu because I know Professor Christian Woodmansey, and he put in a good word for us with I forget his name, Ted. I hope I'm saying the right name. I think his name was Ted something. He's also a black belt, and he's responsible for the affiliates for Atos Jiu-Jitsu, or 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, or and finally Cascal Jiu-Jitsu with Professor Walter Cascal Vital. And so I narrowed it down, and it was between Professor Eddie Sanchez and Professor Walter Cascal Vital. One of the huge major things that swayed me toward Cascal Jiu-Jitsu was he was local. He was in town, Right. I didn't know his affiliation at that like he has multiple schools. He has like 7 schools now in the Valley. I think 7, including Professor Taylor. I'm gonna butcher his last name, but I think it's McCorrison or something like that. He did our knee bar seminar with Professor Bendy Casimir and Coach Katie.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, so he's a nice guy, and he along with a couple other guys just joined up with and officially is Cascal Jiu Jitsu. So with them and Professor Walter. When I was talking to him back and forth, he was like, I'm going to come up there and I'm going to meet you. I didn't know his intent was to actually roll and test me that night.
No shit.
Yeah. So I'm in the process of making a decision. He's saying, don't worry, I'll be up there. He had one of his lower belts teach his class, and he drove all the way down from Flamingo and Sandhill, where main academy is, up to where we are on the northwest side off of Smoke Ranch.
That's a good 20-minute drive, by the way.
Easy, yeah. And then so Professor comes in, but we had already shut down the mats and cleaned up the gym already. And he had divulged to us that, I wanted to test you. I wanted to roll with you and see what you were all about. And I was like, holy cow. I ended up rolling with him anyway, and I barely last like a minute with the guy, but he is a very good dude. Like, he is family oriented, all about his wife, his daughter, and he doesn't do anything like recreational on the side as far as like. He's just about a really wholesome guy, man. Right? Like,
he don't drink.
No drinking, no drugs, no nothing.
Foul language. He's even like
foul language. I've not heard him swear before. Out of the whole time that I've known this guy,
he said one time after at a belt promotion, he was talking about one of his previous students. Had a student said that he's like, "Hey guys, come on, let's not use that language. Let's have some class." And I was thinking to myself, Howard.
Is it really that?
Motherfucking years to speak like this.
But he was legit, man. He was legit. Like, so, and he explained to me that he was just about growth, about his jiu-jitsu family growing. He's got good people around him. He's got multiple black belts. He's got, a bunch, like, at that time, he had like, I don't know. So I'm just going to throw a crazy number. I don't even know if this is accurate, but like 60 schools somewhere in Brazil. Yeah. And scattered schools like Maui, Spokane, Washington, and, a bunch of different schools, 7 in Las Vegas, Yeah. So, and he wasn't about, like he was telling me, it wasn't about making money. It was about growing. It was about improving yourself. And I was about his values, man. Like he to this day, he's still one of the people that I confide in, no matter how hard the topic is. He has an answer for me, and it's like spot on, the right answer almost all of the time. Like, obviously I don't agree 100% with what he says.
Because we all have our own views, our backgrounds,
but the most time he's like, okay, you make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. That's where we are now, and he awarded me my black belt in December 2019. 19. Yeah, he surprised me. We went down there for a Christmas party. I was in my scrubs, from nursing, and I was in my scrubs, and he it was 3 of us that I think got awarded that night, and I was just like, he cried, I cried. I was like, man, he's like, don't cry. He said, you don't cry. You're causing me.
Yeah, he always cries.
Yeah, he's a crier. He's a crier. But you know what I mean? Like, it's all about good, like, heart felt stuff. Like, so And I'm still rocking Cascal Jiu Jitsu to this day.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you got that tattoo in your arm, so it's for life at this point.
Yeah, it was for life. I said, you can't get rid of me now, Professor. You stuck with me. And he was actually, when I got the Cascal tattoo, he was there, and he actually inked some of it.
Oh, no shit.
With Hef from Illuminati Tattoo. Shout out Hef, Illuminati Tattoo.
Yeah, shout out to Hef. She gave me my tattoos and your husband.
Yeah, she's good people, man. Go visit her. Tell her that 9000 sent you.
Oh, yeah. And your husband, Roger, I whooped his ass today. Just saying.
Roger's a never-ending ball of energy. That guy is off the chain.
And I'm a slow-moving ball due to my age and my body. And with this half-crippled body, I still whooped his ass today. So shout out to Roger. And I know you're going to hear
I like to call it efficient.
I was efficient in my energy.
Somebody told me that before. Efficient.
I was efficient in my energy and my skill and my one arm. And I tapped you twice.
One arm. Oh, Roger's good people.
He's awesome.
Roger, yeah,
Roger, you're awesome.
Good people. Roger's good people.
We love you, Roger. You're gonna be on the podcast soon too, because
Roger, Roger and Hef, you two kids are crazy as heck, but they keep us on our toes. So
and they're funny as hell.
Yeah, they're very comedic. Shout out Broly and Zora.
Hitting me with the fucking miss, punching my face. I got tired.
Yeah. Like, nut shots for free.
Fucking crazy kids,
man.
Oh man. So now that you got your black belt, like, what do you think is next for your black belt? Because we got your black belt for just over a year now.
Black belts, like, I know Professor Walter, he doesn't emphasize competition, but I have a feeling, obviously, that he wants us to compete. Right now, to be honest with you, I'm focused more on being a successful business owner and producing more black belts that take competition more seriously than I do. I'm in the process. We're gonna open up a little bit bigger spot. It'll have multiple restrooms and just more mat space. It'll have a bunch of hanging bags, teardrop bags, and either a ring and or a bunch of workout equipment like heavy weights and treadmills and Versa climbers and all that kind of stuff. So I'm in the process of doing that and bettering our facility. So, competition is really not on my mind right now. But I should. I've competed in every division. Every belt that I've had except the black belt so far. And I'm just kind of too comfortable, maybe you could say, so to say, with being a business owner and just, devoting my time to coaching. I'm honest, you know what I mean? Some people won't say that, but it is what it is.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like to compete though?
I like the rush of it when I compete. I don't like cutting weight. Right. I love to eat. You know, obviously, I'm Filipino, Hawaii. From Hawaii, and my wife is an amazing cook. Shout out Auntie Eden. I'm in the shape that I am in because she is an amazing cook.
Oxtail soup.
Amen.
Next weekend.
Well, I'll make that happen because it's cold enough to make that happen. So, but yeah, I'm definitely I hate weight cutting. I really do. And when I don't weight cut, I end up fighting people that are 6'6".
Yeah, no shit. It's fuck this.
Yeah. For you guys, it's not bad because you guys are very slim and fit.
True. But I remember I did one tournament because I don't like to compete. I don't like the rush. I don't like any of that shit, the stress. If I was to say, let's say tomorrow, I walk into the gym. Oh, Ernesto, we got a tournament. Here's your fucking guys. Yeah, I want to shit myself. I'd be like, oh, fuck. But you know what? It's here in the moment. Let's get it done. It is what it is.
Not everyone loves competition.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me.
Yeah. Now, that's that scenario. Now, let's say, we got, whether it's IBJJF or we got, fucking the fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Joe Blow's fucking competition coming next month. That means nothing. It comes in 5 weeks or 8 weeks. Doesn't matter. It's like, okay, like what you weigh now? I don't know, 165. Okay, you're gonna compete at 160. Just saying a number. Well, I gotta cut 5 pounds. Okay, and that's with gi on. Okay, I gotta cut 6-7 pounds. Okay, whatever. That's easy, but it's just like for those next 5-6 weeks, I'll be concentrating on that. Yeah, and I hate to concentrate. Me personally. Yeah, I hate to concentrate on getting ready for the competition. I'm making sure that my cardio is up. I'm making sure it's it, and then I'll start fine tuning my skills. I love to train. Right, love to train, but when it comes to like training camp, I hate that extra stress.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. There's some people that thrive on that kind of stuff, and some people that don't. That's not their cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. I understand that. That's why, like, like Professor Walter says that he doesn't really. Well, I should say he doesn't really, but he doesn't stress like competition like 100%. But I know, that is a huge, I don't know how to say it. A way to gauge your, like your skill level at that time. Right. Like, because competition is made so that, you can test yourself and test what you're learning in class against somebody that you don't train with every single day, that you know how they're going to move, right? That you kind of get used to their tendencies and all that stuff. You're competing against a total stranger. They're taught the basic same principles and everything, but they might have been taught something different. You know what I mean? So now you're in a spot where it's foreign to you. You guys are still doing the same martial art, but it's foreign in the sense that you don't know what's going to happen. The only thing that you know is both of you guys are standing. The referee is there to judge the match, right? Right. And whatever happens after the smack and bump is unknown.
True. Yeah. And it's crazy because every competition I've done, I was always in my 30s, and you got me in competition. You didn't force me, but the first one you almost did, and I was only like 1 weekend.
I'm very persuasive,
and and also I was a monster of a fucking man without training, just like just fucking destroyed the world. And you're like, you can do this, and I was like, man. And just so you guys know, my first competition, I got first place, but that's besides the point. But I was just like, every competition I've done up to this day, every single fucking person of the whole bracket I've always talked to. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? We're always like shaking hands and cool and like, hey, man, don't hurt me because, I'm a fucking father. Yeah. I go to work fucking Monday, and they laugh.
This is just for fun.
yeah. And everyone's always been the same way. Everyone except one guy. One guy. And that was a blue belt. But everyone's always been in that same wave pattern like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah. And except that one guy. But to this day, everyone's always gone along. Most of us have shared social media. And we've always like commented or liked, each other's shit because it's like, oh shit, he's progressing. Good for him. Good for him. Whatever. Back and forth. Except that one fucking guy. This is not to be. Well, I'm not trying to be me. I'm actually not talking shit. That one guy.
There's always one, bro.
But this is only
probably
one.
Probably more than one sometimes.
Oh, but this is only, in my experience, one competition. As a blue belt. I'm a brown, by the way, now. But one guy. That one guy in that specific tournament. He was like, yeah, how you doing? And he just like, he was like in it to win it. He was like, fuck you guys. I'm here to fucking win.
It was like he was fighting for the championship of the world.
Yeah. And you know what, people? He got last place.
Oh, dang. Well,
he did too. I mean, he fought hard, but he got last place. I got third. Almost got fucking second.
Oh, wow.
But, Yeah, that fucking asshole, he got last place, and it was a good tournament, but fuck, for me, competition is stressful on different aspects and just the fucking, because once you're competing, like once you're in there and you're like, as soon as the match is over, whether you won or lost, you walk out, you're like,
that is one of the best feelings in the world.
It is. You're like, I feel good right now.
Yeah.
Like, let's fucking go again. I don't fucking beat you down. You want to fucking fuck you. What's up?
You know what though? Like, can you honestly say that competition, if not, is one of the most nerve-wracking things that you could have gone through?
You ever have a one-night stand with a hooker? I mean, neither have I.
But I mean, you know, like, what I'm trying to get at is that everything else in life, you could say like, oh, this comes easier because this is not as bad as that competition. True. I don't want to use the word bad, but I want to use the word.
Don't come easy.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, some people love that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the sons, for example, you know, the 3 sons.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if Matthew loves that so much, but the older 2, they're like, let's get it done. You know what I'm saying? They're just chomping at the bit to get somebody. You know what I'm saying?
They're destroyers too.
Well, I mean, yeah, like what are you gonna expect? Like, to me, what am I gonna expect after, you know, all of them have been training since 4 or 5 years old, and they're damn near adults now. What was I gonna expect? Like, yeah, you do something for that long.
Yeah, no shit.
You know.
No shit.
So, but the thing about it is that after you've done something that high, I don't know how to say it, like
that high level, that long, that much.
Well, that and like a lot of people always say, like, man, how come your boys not even nervous? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even look nervous. They look like this is just another day.
Oh, well, for them, yeah.
Yeah, for them.
It is.
Because they've been through how many competitions and whatnot. Like, they've been put in that situation.
Yeah, and from Yates off.
Yeah.
At that age.
From like, pretty much Easy and Nacho Boy was born and bred on the mats. That's where they grew up. They took their first steps and they wanted to get and wrestle on the mats. I remember at J-Sect, Matthew, or Easy Boy, you know, I'd take him up in his car seat. He'd be sleeping. We'd train our asses off, and he'd wake up every time right at the end of class, just in time to get out of his car seat and get on the mats and start playing around. You know what I'm saying? So he literally took his first steps on the mat. Literally.
Just like those fucking kids today playing around and shit.
Last night. I mean, all of those, like our motto at Ninth Isle is dedicated to ushering in the next generation of martial artists. And the next generation is that mad scientist right there, who is the producer of the show. He's waving at me right now. You know, those guys, Matthew Boy, and all those other little kids that are in the kids class, are in our micro Ikaika class, right? Those guys are the future.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So
they're making us look like fools.
Oh, yeah. And definitely.
Speaking of fool, last night at class, I rolled with Matthew Boy. Now, I roll Matthew Boy. I always have fun with him, play with him, and we just kind of go at it. Now, if he gets me rear naked, I don't let him get me rear naked. He almost choked me out. This is like a month ago.
Yeah.
Last night, no bullshit. I could not tap him, and he almost caught me.
Yeah.
It was scary. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I was having fun with him, and he's having fun. He's over here like joking because he even likes to joke around.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he almost caught me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, this is some bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was trying to put him in shit. I actually got him in something. What did I get him in? I think I got him in an arm bar. And you know me. I don't crank to hurt people.
Yeah, you're controlled with it. It's a controlled chaos.
But it wasn't working. And I even went further. I was like, you fucking kidding me? And then he did that fucking goofy look. He got a little crazy. He was like, Arr! And I was like, what the fuck?
The Chucky? He did the Chucky?
Yeah, he did. He fucking did. And I was like, shit. What the fuck? And then he got out of it. I was like,
no.
And I mean, it's not like I let it go. No, it was deep and it was there. And he fucking got out of it. And he was laughing at me. And I'm like,
oh my God.
The fuck is this? And then I really tried to get him.
Right.
Now, because of my wrist, I had no strength from my right hand to do anything. But that's not an excuse.
That about that. It's not. It's not an excuse, but it's real because it's
right, because I could not use this hand to say Kimura. I can't Kimura. But
you have a brace on it right now. Case in point.
Yeah, and my grip last night I couldn't. I can't grab your collar and pull it. I'm like, oh,
sure,
shit.
Yeah.
The son grabbed my wrist head. I'm like, but I could not get him. And he almost got me legit. And I was like, oh fuck. And I'm like, how old is he?
14.
He's 14.
Yeah.
He's shorter than me. He's lighter than me.
Yeah.
And of course he's a child, but he almost caught me legitimately. And I tried to defend myself and I tried to tap him out for real and I could not get. I was like, I better step my game up with him. I better step my game up.
I feel the same way. I'm still trying to recover from being hospitalized for COVID, right?
Right.
And the first time, I think it was 2 Fridays ago, that I actually tried doing 10-minute rounds. And I ended up, with Ramon, Coach Ramon, and Matthew, I think was my second round in. And if that guy didn't attack me with some Estimo locks, some, straight ankle fallbacks, and I'm like, yo, this guy's attacking like blue belt and higher moves, dude. Like he was trying to wrist lock me. And I was like, man, who is this kid? Like he's an orange black belt, but he's doing like adult stuff, And
he's doing it with damn near perfect technique.
And he's not getting tired. I was winded, bro.
Yeah.
But this is where jiu-jitsu saved my life because, I went from being I couldn't take a shower by myself, to now I was surviving almost a 10-minute round. You know what I'm saying? So here is a part where jiu-jitsu actually really literally saved my life. It forced me to get my cardio stamina up to where when I was in the hospital, bro, I couldn't even sit up on side of the bed for more than 10 minutes without being so winded that I wanted to pass out.
Oh shit.
And this is with high flow oxygen on, ridiculous high flow oxygen.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So,
just so you guys know, I kind of make fun of Junebug a lot about COVID because I got COVID and I was very, very severe. I couldn't smell food for 3 days. Oh, that's it.
I was waiting for the next part.
Yeah. And you guys heard, he damn near died. He was in the hospital for weeks.
The second night in, I was woken up to about 10, 15 people in, and I was dead asleep, bro. This is the crazy part to me, right? I was dead asleep. I don't like to use that word dead, but it is what it is. So I was asleep. And 10, 15 people come in, the lights turn on, and these guys are all yelling at me, you gotta breathe, sir, you gotta focus on your breathing. I was like, yo, I was sleeping. Why you guys waking me up? Dude?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. And then they slap a BiPAP on me, and then they crank that thing full of oxygen. And the oxygen, mind you, I don't know why, but the oxygen made my nose, inside my nose, I was blowing out blood clots from my nose, and I'm still blowing it out to this day.
No shit.
Yeah, so I was hospitalized on when did I go in? The 21st of December?
Yeah.
And I got out on the 2nd of January with a negative COVID. But every time after that, if I blow my nose, bro, blood clots wide. I was like, damn. They pumped me so full of high flow oxygen, but I guess I am thankful. I don't say I guess. I am thankful that I didn't have to be intubated because I've heard that the likelihood of coming out of intubation and being okay is very low. I don't know if that's inaccurate or not, but that's just
that breathing thing to help you breathe and all that.
They put a tooth down your throat.
Oh, that shit's bad, man.
Yeah, bro. So like, Eden's uncle, he didn't make it. God rest his soul, but he didn't make it after being intubated. They tried to have him breathe again. He didn't make it. So
yeah, that shit is bad.
Scary, bro. Scary. This COVID thing's no joke, dude.
And I'm not saying it's a joke, but it's a joke. But but yeah, that breathing shit,
a conspiracy.
That breathing shit, that shit makes it worse because it makes your body when your body. Now, this is not based on me and my research. Now, there's been quite a few people who researched it, including a journalist who used to work for the New Yorker. And if anyone knows that's listening and you know where the source is from, you know where the source is from. But he did a shitload of research, and that breathing machine incubator bullshit, it makes your body dependent on it. Whereas, and it's kind of like giving what we were talking about earlier with the fucking kids. It's like participation medal, it fucking softens them up.
Yeah.
So your body is breathing on its own, trying to fight through the COVID and all and that bullshit.
And then it feels like it doesn't have to work anymore.
Yeah. So as soon as they take that shit off, it's like, oh fuck, he needs it. And then all of a sudden the fucking body just
the oxygen saturation just takes a shit.
Yeah, and it's like
plummets.
Fuck. And that was one of the biggest reasons why so many people died in the beginning because they were putting all that shit. And it's like, fuck. I mean, we didn't know,
right?
But now that we know,
this COVID thing is still like a lot of it is still unknown territory.
Yeah, I got that fucking UK strand that came in, the German strand, the Africa strand.
Are you freaking serious?
And nothing happened to me. You know why? Because I drink beer.
Because alcohol kills germs.
It kills germs. Oh shit! Nah, that's a bunch of bullshit. I might have got it, but yeah. Hey, just so people know, I got my COVID probably from Junebug.
No, I don't. I blame you for my COVID.
How the fuck you figure that? Because
I have no idea. Let's just blame Ramon. Ramon's the scapegoat on this one.
No, fuck that. TK.
No, TK
was the first. Remember,
TK was the first.
He was the and TK is a coach, by the way. It's there's Coach Ramon, Coach TK, and TK was the fucking first. And you know what, TK.
I love you, TK, but man, why you got to share that stuff?
Yeah, it's like, come on, man, you're swapping spit. Knock that shit off. I ain't trying to have you spit in my mouth, you sick bastard. You might be into that shit, not me.
No eye contact.
Yeah, and with eye contact, you sick motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
I see some shit, but come on, man, it's some bullshit.
This is some bullshit.
Oh, God. Man. He was the first, though. He was the first. Because when you were sick at the gym, but you were like, I think you were negative. That's why you're at the gym.
Yeah.
And then I went to teach my class. I was good. It was a Saturday. And then you text me Saturday afternoon. You're like, hey, I just got the results. They say I'm positive. And I was like, and you're like, you might want to get, I was like, that's for pussies. I don't need this. Grandpa Leo said, I don't need a test. That's for
Drink
pussies.
Some beer.
Yeah. And then I think it was Saturday night or Sunday. I don't remember. Saturday night or Sunday. I'm over here cooking soup. Me and my son were cooking soup. My son gets down kitchen with me. We're getting down kitchen, cooking soup. All the shit's starting to go, the fumes and starting to come with the steams coming up from the big ass pot that I got. It's going. Go to smell it. Because all professional chefs say you gotta smell it. You gotta smell what's coming up.
First smell, then taste.
Yeah, and then you know what to add.
Right.
Go to smell it. Oh, I don't smell shit.
Huh.
I was like, hey, Oscar, you smell anything? He smells it. He's like, oh, Dad, it smells so good. And I was like, it does? I don't smell shit. Oh, fuck. I went to the fridge, grabbed some fucking chile. I grabbed the guacamole. Son, smell this. Oh, that smells like this. Ooh, the chile smells like this. Oh, fuck. This is fucked up.
That's the straw that broke the camel's back.
And I was like, this is bullshit. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
And then the rest is history. And I was like, this is bullshit. And I actually talked about that in another podcast about fucking COVID. And you guys can look at that shit. And, but fuck, yeah, I got COVID. So, I got it from Junebug.
No, I got
Junebug?
it from TK. No, I just
We
kidding.
all
I
got
love you,
from-
TK.
We all got it from TK, damn it. TK, you gave it to Junebug and Ramon, and
It was a vicious cycle.
yeah, it went to me. Who
Yeah.
else? Coach Deutsch got it.
Coach Deutsch got it.
But he
Ramon and his wife got it.
Yeah, all of us had it at the same damn time. All of us, same fucking time, except TK. TK
Yeah.
had it, and then like a month later, also we all got it. It was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Man, TK, we awarded you with your brown belt, and this is how you repay us. Why?
Yeah, and he had a middle finger up in the air.
Damn. He did the Stone Cold Steve Austin and gave us COVID.
Yeah, he did. That's even worse than Stone Cold. When Stone Cold, when Stone Cold with Stunner McMahon, TK did that with 2 middle fingers up and a beer.
Yeah.
chugging at the same time. Stone Cold never could do that.
No,
yeah, thanks
not
TK.
even that.
Yeah, he did it. And then he fucking DX'd us.
Oh, shit.
DX and Stone Cold were on the same fucking team, but TK did it. So you know what, TK? Yeah, we love you like a brother, but fuck you.
He took it to the next level.
He sure did.
But I love you, TK.
Yeah, me too, but
Yeah.
fuck that guy. Yeah, with your fucking happy ass in Hawaii on vacation.
Happy ass.
It's on vacation, right? That's what
He's on
doing?
vacation right now. He's I don't know what he's doing. He's spending time with friends and family, catching up.
Dick face.
And his son Mehe is out there. Shout out Mehe.
Oh yeah, man, he's
Okay,
great.
Mr. Grown ass man on the cruise, even though he just turned 18, doing grown man ish.
He did, too.
That is unmentionable, by the
Yeah.
way. I'm not.
What happens on the
getting you in
ship stays
yeah,
on the ship.
That's what she said.
Yeah, no orgies. He was
Yeah.
not involved in.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, 2 dicks in 1 hole. He was not a part of
You
that.
know, he ended up with that one grown woman. She had to be at least 35 years old.
Serious?
I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. Hearsay.
Oh shit!
Here's it's hearsay.
That
I love you, Mehe.
that blue belt chick.
Oh.
The one with the husband that wasn't
the
feeling
husband?
good. He said he had to go
Dang.
to the bathroom. He got the shits. I don't know. Man. We're just stirring the pot, but yeah, it happened.
Mehe disappeared for hours on end. We don't know what happened. We can only what's the word? Speculate.
Speculation is key.
Speculation is key.
There's a lot of speculation on me too, but we're not going to talk about that because what happens on the ship stays on the ship.
Speaking of which, there is something coming up in October at Playa del Carmen for the Grapplers Escape people. Ernesto, how good is your Spanish?
I don't speak Spanish. I'm a fucking Mexican American.
Shit, we're losing our kidney.
5 generations American.
We're losing our kidney. Let's go. October 12th to the 18th, I believe.
It's a maybe. We had to talk about that shit.
A maybe is not a no. I'll take a maybe.
I'm a single father now.
They said kids are welcome.
It's not that I'm a single father. Let me rephrase
Oscar,
that.
how good is your Spanish?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You hear that deep ass voice? He tries to speak Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish.
Motherfucker sound like
I
Barry
can't
White.
even go as deep as that.
Motherfucker sound like Barry White. Let's make love. Damn, let's make love. What the
Damn.
fuck? You just say that shit to a fucking 18-year-old woman. You're 15. Well, Dad, sometimes you gotta, lay down the line, plop it on the table. What the fuck?
I think it's legal in Mexico. Oh.
It's legal in America now, which is fucked up, but but that trip sounds good. I would like to go, but there's a lot
It's tentative.
there's a lot of fucking factors that to happen.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why. Because when you told me about that fucking that Florida trip, I wanted to go. I know he would have been happy to go.
Well, it's better now because we got the hook up on like places to stay and stuff like that. I'm not gonna tell it on the air, but like that's just at our academy. We'll keep that in the academy.
And there's gonna be orgies involved too, right?
Well, whatever happens down there,
I'm about to get snipped.
I'm going to happily deny what happened. I can neither confirm nor deny what happened.
I'll confirm it.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
We are way too happy for this.
Well, you gotta be happy. You can't be a negative ass person.
Yeah, no negative Nancy, bro.
Yeah, I'm a very positive man, and I believe in positivity. But the name of the show.
Keep things interesting.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
anger's forever. Anger drives me. Anger is what has made me who I am. And
I love your Snapchat emoji.
What Snapchat emoji? Oh, that fucking little cholo looking dude.
It's just like there's an angry man over there with his angry face, and then his head is exploding.
And it says thug on his fucking.
I like that. I love that. I really do. I love that. It
matches my personality. I mean, guys, like, come on.
Well, to a certain thing, like, you're not like that all the time. But I do enjoy
anymore.
I do enjoy watching that pop up when you do send me a message.
Yeah, I try. Not on social media. I've been on social media more 2021 than before because of this podcast. And
shout out LOD Podcast.
Yeah,
let's get it.
And just so you guys know, the LOD Podcast might be changing due to Oscar, what do you call it? Like copyright infringement bullshit. Yeah, this
is some bullshit.
It is bullshit. And you know what? Fuck you people. But
fuck you copyright people.
Yeah, you fucking copyright people. So it might be changing, but I'll let you guys know. And I'll let you guys know in the beginning of the fucking next episode when I actually speak about it, when I change the fucking name of the LOD Listen or Don't podcast. So until then, we're gonna roll this motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
fuck them guys.
Right?
Who the fuck is that, guys?
Yeah.
How's that for an infringement? Take that and put it in your pipe and smoke it.
All of a sudden, knock knock. McGregor walks in. What the fuck you gonna do? I got Dustin Poirier in the fucking back room about to come out.
Yeah. Say something.
He's all like, "You have a good night." Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. Now. One thing I wanted to ask you was, we talked about your kids. You got 3 boys. They're all monsters. They've been doing jiu-jitsu and wrestling their whole fucking lives.
Pretty much.
Now, they've done MMA. They've done pancration.
Yes.
Obviously, they're striking in pancration. Pancration is a form of mixed martial arts that are safer for kids and minors.
Yes.
So, your middle child... Isaac, Izzy boy, he did a boxing match for a title.
Yes.
What was he, 16 at the time or 15?
15, 16, something like that.
And he earned that fucking title. Remember that match? I was there. I seen it.
So, in that one, it was at the Westgate Hotel and Casino, and it was under Fights of Fury? I think it was Fights of Fury. And that was a promotion by one of Mayweather's sparring partners. His name is Ramon Montano. And this guy he's a good dude, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his fights at the Westgate Hotel and Casino. And for that one, Coach Deutsch, who is our main sparring coach, had a huge shout out to Coach Deutsch, El Bola, aka El Bola. If you guys don't know, look on YouTube, Deutsch Puu, P-U-U, P-U-U. And
he will be on here as well.
Amen. He was the one heading Coach Easy's training. And then we brought back in Coach Sean Murphy, which he was training at High Boxing down in Henderson. Coach Izzy cross trains in everything. Like I know how to hold mitts for him, and under Coach Sean and Coach Deutsch's tutelage, they told us the blueprint for what they wanted Coach Izzy to do. So this is a jiu-jitsu guy leaving his realm like Conor McGregor did to fight Mayweather, but Coach Izzy went into 0-0. He went into a boxing match against a kid that he had boxing experience and trained only boxing, where Coach Izzy was training boxing only for 3 to 4 months prior to his fight at Westgate Hotel.
Wise too.
It wasn't we didn't take it seriously until that last 3 to 4 months. Anyway, so that last 3 to 4 months, we dedicated 100% of his class. He stopped doing jiu-jitsu. He stopped doing all the other grappling classes, and he just focused on striking, boxing, getting his reaction time going, his cardio up, his stamina. And he went into a 3-round match and outboxed a straight boxer.
Yeah. I seen it. I remember I was there. He destroyed that kid. Now, the only thing...
He dropped him multiple times.
Yeah, the only thing was that fucking kid had a fucking chin. Of all the damage he took, he could not knock him out.
Yeah.
And he was landing perfect shots, but that fucking kid would just not stay down. I mean, that kid got fucked up. His face was fucked up. Isaac, his face was... He was fine.
Yeah, they had to stop that fight multiple times because of the bleeding.
Yeah, it's just like, how the fuck is this kid not out?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, mad props to him. Even if it would have been like a draw or Isaac would have, whatever, doesn't matter. That kid, all those shots, he just wouldn't stay down.
No. Yeah, he just kept getting up.
Yeah, that was impressive. Like that's a moral victory. Hey, he deserves a medal for that.
Yeah,
he does
for staying in there. Yeah, for hanging in there.
He didn't give up. He kept trying to come forward. Kept getting dropped. But yeah, that fucking kid. He knew how to box. Like we saw him. Like he had the greatest.
He was a pure boxer. Yeah. He was versus us. He was where like we were already discounted from the get go.
Right.
Just because we were coming from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym into boxing. The only accreditation that they gave us respect for is that Coach Deutsch is the only level 4 boxing official in the whole state of Nevada.
So that's the only reason.
Yes, that's the only reason they took us seriously. After the fight, it was a different story.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh fuck, hey, let's not fuck with them no more. Have we even fucking battled against them since then? I don't think so.
I don't think so. But you know what? If they ever transition into where ground is involved, I guarantee you it's not going to go for the whole round.
Oh, you're right.
It'll go for maybe 15 seconds of the first round.
Yeah, they be doing that, what do you call it? We have a white belt that should be black.
Definitely.
What do you call that shit?
I call it sandbagging.
Yeah, sandbagging. Yeah. They be sandbagging, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get your best white belt against our fucking shittiest white belt. Comes out 6'13" and a half inches tall. What the fuck is this 400-pound brick house going against Aqua? We can't talk about that dude, but Jimmy! It's like, come on, man. But yeah, that's sandbagging is bullshit.
Yeah.
Test yourself.
Step up to the game, dude.
Test
Stop
yourself.
bullshitting.
If you're gonna lose
with honor.
Yeah, exactly. And that's fine. That's fine.
Win with humility, lose with honor. Straight up.
Yeah, I failed in life many times. Look at me now. I'm a fucking middleweight single basher who tries to...
But you're a better man because of that shit. Like, you're more respectable. I respect you more because of that shit than other people that cheat and,
I'm a shit-talking ass, motherfucking asshole ass, don't give a fuck ass, drinking ass, trying to get ass, single by choice ass.
But I respect your ass for that, like, it's okay.
But Isaac, he beat the shit out of that kid.
Beat the brakes off of that kid.
He got that fucking title, and everyone... I mean, we weren't shocked, because those of us that sparred with him, we knew, like...
Yeah, obviously, like, you have confidence in your team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I remember Coach Deutsch, because I talked to Coach Deutsch back then, but we weren't tight like we are now, where we could have a good conversation about whatever. But he was telling me, because Coach Deutsch has been training since he was like, 5 or 4?
Yeah,
and
just as long as the boy's been doing jiu-jitsu, he's been doing boxing.
Yeah, and he's competed at the highest levels. Yeah. But that's a different story. But he was explaining, like, hey, this kid's fucking striking it's way above par on boxing level. And for his age, it was like...
Then it should be.
Yeah, it's
especially if he's coming from a jiu-jitsu background.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was like... he broke it down. And we probably talk about that with different podcasts with Coach Deutsch up front, because obviously he'll be able to break that shit down.
Yeah.
He has a great way with words of how to break shit down.
Yes.
But man, Isaac, the way...
Shout out Coach Deutsch. Shout out Ebola.
Yeah. I think he's next.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
He is great with words on breaking shit down. And he can break any technique down. And if you're too stupid to understand, and if you're a dummy, like, what's that fucking That movie. That fucking dumb John Heder, whatever the fuck his name is. Napoleon Dynamite. If you're that dumb,
not that guy.
If you're Napoleon Dynamite dumb, he will break it down and make Napoleon Dynamite into the next fucking
Einstein, bro.
Yeah,
that's the militant training, though. I mean, they have a really I'm not gonna speak out on any of militant branches or whatever.
Right.
But it seems like what they do is they erase everything, start off with a brand new slate, and build you up the way they want to.
Right. I heard about that. I'm not gonna get to it either, but I heard about that. They gotta break you down before you build you up.
Yeah, because we don't want the feds coming in here.
Oh shit. Or worse, Coach Deutsch come out here and say, hands up.
I don't want to catch no hands from Coach Deutsch. I kind of like my teeth.
And Coach Deutsch, the one that fucked up my wrist. And shout out to Coach Deutsch. It's still fucked up.
Wrist lock the world. That's a Costco handshake.
It wasn't even a wrist lock. It was like an Indian burn on the wrist and the hand.
Oh, my God.
And I mean, he didn't mean to. And he was very apologetic. And it's not his fault.
He's such a nice guy.
He really is.
He's scary looking.
But he's a big-ass teddy bear.
Yes, he is. Like, he hugs everybody when he comes into the gym. Yeah. He's one of the most loving people in this world.
Yeah. Just a loving man.
But he's scary as hell looking.
Yeah, you first see him and you're like, it's funny. On his social media, I don't go on social media that much.
Yeah.
But when he talks about things that kind of like irk him a little bit, he'd be like, you about to see the Hulk come out.
Right.
And for him, yeah, because what is he? 5'11", 6 feet tall? Maybe 6'1"?
Yeah,
maybe
he's a big dude.
6 feet. What's 6 feet?
Let's just say 6 feet.
He's 230 pounds.
Well, he's much less now. He's lost a bunch of weight.
More?
Yeah.
So he was 290 pounds. Now he's 230. Now he's less. But he's Samoan. He has that fucking... Motherfucker looks like Maui. Minus the hair from fucking Moana.
Yeah.
And it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? You were that damn big and built and massive. But then you're the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah. You're the most loving person in the world. Like, Coach Deutsch is so good people, man.
Nah, he's
we're blessed to have him part of that category.
Oh, definitely. He's definitely. Yeah, I was very happy. Like when I first met him, I didn't think anything bad or good of him. It was just like, oh, here's a coach and this and that. But I got to know him.
The way he looks, he was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
He was, but then again, so am I. According to other people.
Well, you look more now because of your ears. Like I feel safer just standing next to you because of your ears.
I look like a fucking cholo with some fucking cauliflower. But before...
That's not just some cauliflower. That's like level 3 cauliflower.
Now for the normal folks, my son calls them normies. I have hair now. I have hair. Mm-hmm. I grew hair so I look more approachable. More like, oh, look. There he goes. Model citizen. Right there. That's right. I'll be giving you the...
I can agree with that.
Yeah, but without hair, I look more like a fucking cholo. It's like, who's that gangbanger? I'm not a gangbanger. I wear lokes.
With the lokes on? Yeah.
I'm not trying to look like that. It's just easier to not comb your motherfucking hair. That's a different story.
That's another 10, 15 minutes out of the day that could make you late for work. I'm just saying.
And I'm late for work all the time.
Every time.
I got 8 points.
Like right now, I don't have pomade in my hair, but like I don't use the Suavecito on weekends because it takes too damn long.
What the
And at my work, when we show up 7 minutes late, which is union time,
oh shit,
whoever's the latest one has to buy breakfast, bro.
I'll be whooping ass. You gotta buy breakfast. Look, bitch, I ain't buying you shit. You know
I ain't
why?
buying you shit.
I be saying this. Like, if it was like you, let's say I went around and I got to your job. Like, you know what, I'd be happy to buy you breakfast.
Yeah.
Let's go get breakfast. That's different.
Yeah.
But if all those motherfuckers like, hey, that's when you were late last one here, you got fucking my breakfast.
Yeah, like, that's bullshit. Like,
look, fuck you people. You know why? You know why? I'm not your fucking brother, your big brother. I'm not your fucking dad. I'm not your fucking wife's rich father. How would you go fuck yourself, be a man?
Yeah. Two things you could do nothing and like it.
Yeah. But it was you. I'd be like I said, we could
go to breakfast.
You know what, Junebug? You got me.
Buy me some baby stacks.
Yeah, you got me. Let's go.
Baby stacks.
Yeah, the rest of those guys can go fuck themselves. They got a problem. We could fight.
Yeah.
Guarantee they're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. That means you, motherfucker. What's your name?
Dude, when are we going back to Maui?
Not this year.
My God, man.
I would
We
love
need to go
this-
back.
I know.
We need to go back. We got to get back on track before we get too far out. What's the next topic?
Fucking the new gym, man.
New gym.
The new gym.
So we've just passed our permits, and bums are not sleeping in front of our academy like they were previously were. We saw the drywall stacked up in the new academy, and that's about to go up. You know, we're about to have a wrestling area with our snap and shoot dummies. I think we're the only ones in the whole valley that has the snap and shoot dummy system. But this time it's gonna be freestanding, so it doesn't bust up our walls.
Right.
And then, you know, we're going to have a bunch of mat space. We're going to have maybe a ring in there, depending if the striking class keeps going as big as it is going right now. Then I will be forced to throw a ring in there and, you know, have their own striking area. If not, definitely we're going to have a bunch of, you know, bench areas, treadmills, Versa climbers, all this kind of other cardio machines I don't like doing.
Weightlifting.
Yeah, that's fine. We will have a spot for that.
I love weightlifting.
Definitely. So we'll have a spot. It'll be a one-stop shop. That's what I'm trying to do. And especially with the extra spots, I got some new things that'll be doing in, and hopefully we can get. My goal is to get some more world champions in there. We've already had black belt world champions in ADCC already done seminars and everything in our academy, but I want to do a little bit more this year. I always want to try to outdo myself. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with that new academy. That new academy it's twice the size, right? It's twice the size. No, I mean the whole
more
square.
than that. I think
the whole square, including the front and the back.
because like right now, the dang front offices take up space that we could use more for mat space.
Right. But including the office space, the whole thing's open.
It's open. Yeah, it's an open spot.
Yeah, it's all open and
for sure.
Fucking huge.
Yeah.
The mat space is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then you got the windows everywhere, so it's like you got the natural sunlight coming in. You're like, oh shit.
And it's not like right now the sun. And during the summertime, the sun just beams through the front window, and it's really uncomfortable to hang out in the front office.
Yeah. You know what? It is. I never realized that until you mentioned, because it would be like
now, the sun won't be hitting a direct spot. It will be like sideways, so the sun won't bother us at all. It'll be a good thing, man. Like
it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, I can't wait.
This is supposed to be November, maybe December.
It was supposed to be, yeah.
Here we are. We're going to be in March, what, 2 days from now?
2 days from now. Yeah, it's going to be next month.
This is some bullshit.
Yeah. But, I mean, you know, good. I guess you could chalk it up to good things come to those who wait.
That's true.
You know, to be on the positive side, to be a optimist.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
That is definitely true. And... man, I can't wait to that new fucking gym. You got the new fucking mats. The new mats.
Oh, they're already in. They're so sick. They're blue, you know, and they got our logos on there. And then we got Hef coming in to do our walls and things like that. It's going to be great. And then we have also Martin Tevaga, which is also a tattoo artist from Maui. He's going to come in there and do some work for us. Shout out Martin Tevaga, and shout out Hef Ashley from Illuminati Tattoo. They're gonna do me a solid and come in and do some work for me, make our academy look just phenomenal.
Right on.
You know.
Yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah.
And once again, she did all my tattoos, and
Hef does amazing work, guys. If you guys can, check her out. Hef Ashley. Hef. What is her Instagram? Hef Tattoos. Hef Bean Tattoos.
Hef Bean Tattoos,
Hef Bean Tattoos, and she's out of Illuminati.
It's right next to the strip club Deja Vu in Las Vegas.
Amen.
Yeah, and I know most of you motherfuckers are like, oh shit, Deja Vu strip club. Shit, I go there all the time. Right, that's right,
yeah,
motherfucker.
So y'all need to spend your money with Hef first, and then go get your lap dance.
Yeah. Go see that, then go see some titties.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Go see some titties and ass.
Yes.
Or vice versa. I don't fucking know. You know what? Go to have first because we know you spend all your money on the motherfucking ass.
Listener, I don't effing care. LOD. Shout out LOD.
So, so what's going on with the future of the gym? Like after, okay, you about to get the new gym.
Yeah.
The new gym is more than twice the size. Mm-hmm. You're growing rapidly here in this.
I'm trying, bro.
Recently.
I'm trying.
You're growing rapidly.
Yep.
Like, what's in the future for Ninth Isle Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Because
I want a second location, bro. I need to produce more black belts, and we need to open up more locations. That's the bottom line. If we're going to take this thing to the next level, and I'm sure Professor Cascal has already given me his blessing. You know, he says Junebug. He calls me Junebox because I don't know why.
With an X?
With the X at the end.
I thought it was Jumba, like Jumba from
That's what I thought.
Stitch.
But he throws the X in at the end. I don't know why. Maybe it's extra flavor. I don't know. Shout out Professor Walter Cascal Vital, man. You are so handsome, my guy. Please don't beat me up.
No homo. No homo.
So you know, he calls me Junebox. And I asked him before, Professor, can I open up another academy? He says, whatever you do, I will back you. Like, so now the ball's back in my court. I need black belts. I need to produce black belts. I've not produced one yet in the 6 years that we've been open.
Yeah, but you got your black belt in, you say December of 2019?
Yeah.
So I think with all the progress that you made with building up all these people, myself included.
Yeah.
You know, and I
have plans for you guys.
Yeah, and I'm you know, I did. I'm not gonna say I doubted myself, but I did, even though, you know, but me personally, I look into a lot of jiu-jitsu videos and stories and backgrounds of other like big shots in the jiu-jitsu community. And a lot of them say, you know, basically, I'm just gonna paraphrase what a bunch of them said. They all say pretty much similar things. And I didn't realize this when I was listening. I was like listening to myself, and I was like, what the fuck? They were like, you're chasing the belts, you're chasing this, you're chasing progress. And then you get to that point, you're just like, I don't even care about that shit no more. I just want to get better.
Yeah.
I just want to be better. I just want to progress.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's me right now, shit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden your fucking head professor coach is over here like, all right, you're ranking up, so get ready. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that shit.
Right.
And it's like everybody's that same fucking way. You're like, I mean, I'm being kind of forced to do this, but yet at the same time, it's like, this is the path I'm on, but, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's crazy. It's like, so we're all on that same path, and we all decided like, man, fuck chasing belts. I just want to get better.
Right.
Is that the point? I mean, this is just a question now to you. Is that the point to where you're like, I know this guy's ready? Because it kind of seems like it.
I definitely, over the years, and I don't want to say if my way of gauging if somebody's ready or not for their next level belt, like, yes, that's one of the, I don't want to say that's a definitive. That's not all that I base things on. Obviously, your skill set, number one, are you able to execute, you know, the criteria that is put before us? Because you know that there is the, Professor Cascal has the criteria that you need to pass, like certain belt levels.
Right.
Right. So that's just one part of it. And number two, it kind of comes down to that, you know, like, you know, Loki and Thor. I'm going to reference that, Marvel's Avenger here a little bit, cause I'm a comic book guy. But anyway, you know how Loki wants to, he wants
to be the king.
Who is this? No, I'm referencing the wrong movie. It is Gods of Egypt. Okay. So there is Horus, which is the god of, I think he's sight or something like that. And then his brother, I forget the guy's name, but that guy's hell-bent on taking over everything. And Horace doesn't really want to take over everything. He's more like, okay, he just wants to chill, right? And live his life. So the dad, I can't remember, but he's the one that freaking fights the damn demon every time he's on that spaceship that is floating over Egypt, and he's fighting that monster every day. Horace's brother wants to take over everything, and he sees that, and he sees like, he basically says that Horace, the one that doesn't want to take over everything, is ready for the throne, and the one that is too ambitious and is almost like is pretty much borderline greedy to take the next step and control everything. Right. That guy's not ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not basing my stuff on that. It's just one of the things is that, like your skill set is good. Your competition level is good.
Right.
Like you fulfilled what you need to fulfill. And then leadership. Like because obviously our motto dedicated to ushering in the next generation of martial artists. Are you that person? Are you the one to pass on the teachings correctly and not just, teach like YouTube stuff?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to say that YouTube is bad, because sometimes I get inspiration from YouTube too.
Yeah, and you got Bernardo Ferrara, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
What was he, 4 or 5 time champion? And
yes.
He makes a YouTube channel, and he thrives on that. And he has plenty of help of people, not even black belts, to explain their techniques of their strengths.
Right. He's open-minded. He's
very,
willing.
very open-minded. Yeah. That's an example, but that's a great example. Him. And there's some people you're like, look at this motherfucker, but that's not besides the point.
Yeah.
But but no one saw Gods of Egypt.
Well,
except you.
I didn't. That was the only movie that I could think of. But just right off.
But you started off with the MCU, Thor and Loki. So in the first movie of Thor and MCU, Thor was like over ambitious to become the king, and then Odin took that shit away. So you should have stuck with that.
I think I should have stuck with that. Thor was just content with just going to war and representing his father,
using all.
But he was you know what I mean? He was about restoring justice and keeping the order of things. Where Loki wanted just 100% power and controlling things.
True. And but no one saw Gods of Egypt.
No one did. Like first second, I was like, Oscar, no, you've never seen the Gods of Egypt. Oh, jeez, come on, man.
We saw it opening weekend, and he just said, I didn't see that shit because he don't remember it. I think he fell asleep.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm just playing. I'm just giving you shit. One thing I wanted to ask you about was there's a lot of gym stories. I've told, I think, 2 here on this show. 2 big stories: TJ Yoshi-Slam and the Flying Tooth.
Well, I just referenced that not to like a couple days ago, because that individual that you were speaking about the Flying Tooth did the same. He flew, jumped, and I said, "Yo, you remember what happened the last time he did this?" No. I got a call about an incident.
Jimmy?
No, not Jimmy.
I mean, on the show we call him Jimmy.
Okay, Jimmy then. Yes, Jimmy.
Fucking Jimmy.
I said, you remember what happened the last time, Jimmy, you flew across the room like this? And he looked at me and he said, I said, I don't want to get a call again. I was on vacation. I got a call about an incident that had happened because you jumped halfway across the room and lost your tooth in the process.
Wow. Did you hear that episode, by the way? Did you listen to that?
I barely. I'm not gonna lie. If I said fine. Yes,
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah, I told a story and I explained about what happened because, fucking Jimmy did. Fucking Jimmy.
And
And I told the story from my own perspective, from what happened to me, because I was a motherfucker who got hit in the head. And I was like, what in the... It was right above my left ear, like right behind my left ear above the head. And I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Saw a body run off. And I was like, what in the fuck is going on? And according to everybody else, because there was a shit ton of people there, and they all described the same thing. This kid doing the toddler run. And...
Pop. Lost the tooth.
And the tooth went...
Oh,
it went...
God. Yeah.
It was like, remember back in the day when we were kids, you watched the cartoons where they had that...
Yeah, all the shit was in slow-mo.
With that sound yeah, and I'm just like... I was over here like... Oh, there's blood. Oh, what the fuck? Are you serious for real? And I was like, yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, there was an incident at the gym. I said, "What? I'm nowhere. I'm not even in the state of Nevada."
No, you were there. You got there later that night.
I don't know. I think I was out of
you got
somewhere.
there later that night.
Was I? I don't know.
I explained everything in that episode. When you get a chance, you might want to listen to that.
I might have to. Yeah, I might have to, just for thoroughness' sake.
I got a lot of praise for that story.
Yeah?
I actually did, yeah. I'm like, man, the way you fucking smile that shit. I'm like, I'm not talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, I talk a lot of shit here, but I'm not trying to talk shit about people.
That's that bullshit. When I'm not in gym, shit happens, and then I get a call secondary.
That's true, because when you're not there, a lot of shit does happen. You know, you're our leader, our commander. You're the fucking head shit. You're the fucking head honcho. So, like, who the fuck is here?
I chalk it up to when the cats are away, Miso play or something.
And you know what? That is true because I'm a fucking... I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those fucking guys. I'm all like, come on, guys.
Junebug's not here. We can do that.
Yeah, I do that shit. And I know you got cameras in the fucking gym. You say you had mics.
Well, you know the problem with that is it's secondary. It's not preventative.
You can make it... You can turn on and off, right?
Yeah.
But I do talk about
it's like the police, bro. They don't... I mean, I hate to... I don't like to bag on police or whatever, but like the saying is that they're there to record shit that already happened. It's secondary.
Ooh.
But I love you guys, boys in blue.
I do.
I do support. I send in funds to support you guys, Nevada boys in blue.
I don't.
Oh, hell no.
I've been harassed. I had my license for less than 1 week and I got harassed by you assholes. Not saying you guys are wrong. Because I did look suspect because, I was a fucking Mexican-American 16-year-old with a clean-shaven face and a head full of hair.
Well.
In a fucking G-ride with no hydraulics. But yeah, I did look suspect that night. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for fucking pulling me over. Harassing me, throwing me against my fucking hood, handcuffing me, and fucking talking shit. What piece of shit I am. But thanks a lot, guys. I was a scholar.
You said scholar?
I actually did excel in high school, by the way.
Oh my
Believe it or not, I did excel in high school. I wasn't a schoolboy, but I did excel in high school. Oh. And for these assholes to fucking put me down as a statistic,
that was wrong.
And you know what?
What?
Fuck them. Hey. But with that said, the first fucking instance, fucking someone tries to break in my door. 911. Send the police.
Pineapples.
Yeah. So you know what? Yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm a piece of shit. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'll still call you police. Thank you for protecting our city. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even though you weren't around when the fucking hordes were here taking over. Jeez. That shit, Doc. That's fucked up. So back to the stories. Mm-hmm. So we do have these fucking stories in the gym. And like I said, I told 2 stories. And there's going to be a lot of motherfucking stories on this fucking show. And the stories are only going to get better when I have people like you.
Amen.
Because I can describe a story quite well for what I've been told. But when you have someone that was there and they could relate, like, your experience, like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what stories before me? Like, do you have any story, like big time gym stories? Because, I told the CJ Yoshi Slam, I told the Flying 2 story. Do you have any great stories for us? Tell us one good story. One great story you're like, oh, these motherfuckers don't know.
Oh, man.
Whether it was your gym or in the beginning or... Jeez,
where do I start, bro? There's There's a lot, bro. I mean, let me
I mean, I
clear
got
the head. And
I got lots. I got a lot of story. You know who fucking brings him out? Isaac.
Isaac.
Because he specifically says that story. I'm like, oh, that's a good one.
What story?
He's the one that pointed out the CJ Yoshi slam. He pointed out the flying tooth. He pointed out another one. I forgot what it was because, I kind of get everything ready. But he does bring out some shit. But then again, he is your son, so he might have got that from you. Like, do you remember this? Like, just tell us one story. Like,
there is so much. Like, out of the 6 years that we've been doing this so far, there's a lot of stories, man. There's a lot of stories. It have to be like, give me an example.
Okay.
Give me like
okay. How about
bullying or
how about this? Let's take this back to say your early years training.
Yeah.
Before Cascal. Before maybe it was back with the Atos Jiu Jitsu.
Yeah.
Maybe there. Now I told you some crazy shit. Did anything ever happen to you like, oh, there's that motherfucker that always beats me. But I train hard. I know I'm going to get that fuck, but yeah, he still beats you. Or maybe that one time that dude's arm got snapped where he refused to fucking give up. But yeah, you fucking say, you know what? Fuck this guy. And you know what? Crank. I mean, that's kind of fucked up, but
I don't know. I mean, there is a story that like I was just talking about, and it's not really of. It was a potential altercation. It was when we were having our most, not this year, not 2020, but 2019 anniversary. I had showed up to the gym, and it was early. It was about 6:30 or 7. And I was unloading ladders into the gym. We were getting ready for the anniversary party that day. And there was a gentleman that had saw me loading the ladders by myself into the gym. And he had shown up and he gave me this story about it was his birthday. He had been stranded by the bus for 24 hours. He was from New York. He needed some money to get back on the bus and get back to wherever he was stranded from. And I told him, I said, well, I don't have, he wanted a job. Like he wanted me to pay him money to do manual labor right then and there. And this gentleman was a little bit on the slim side. He was at least 6'2". He had looked about maybe 170, 180, but he was a tall, thin guy. And I told him, I said, well, I don't have any work for you now. It's 7:30 in the morning, bro. I'm like just moving ladders into my academy, but I'm having a party here today. And I will need help after the party to clean up and break down and, whatever. And I will pay you and I will feed you. Like, there's going to be good food here. And he was like, no, man, no. I need money now. Like, I need your money now. And I'm like, well, I don't have a job for you. I'm not going to give you money for a job that you didn't do yet. He's like, nah, dog, I need money now. And he starts approaching me. And mind you, there's nobody else in the parking lot. It's just me, 7-ish in the morning time. And this tall gentleman, he's starting to approach me. And I'm like, yo, you about to have the worst day of your life right now. You're messing, like, out of everybody you could have messed with that is affiliated with this academy, you about to have the worst day of your life. Because as soon as you try to swing on me, I'm a duck. I'm going to pick you up and dump you into these decorative rocks over here. And I'm going to probably choke you unconscious first, and then I'm going to break limbs on your body so that you won't be able to wipe your butt like a normal person again.
Or threaten future potential people.
Yeah, or threaten potential future people because you are a menace to society.
The worst.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm not talking ish right now, but this is what's going in my head right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling him, I'm like, I gave him the warning. I'm like, bro, out of everybody you could have messed with today, you picked the wrong person. And homie goes, I don't give a F about that. I know boxing. And then he squares up in a way that looks like a Kevin Hart parody. Where he's like, ain't nobody know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know that you saw that video before,
yeah,
right?
We all did.
Yeah. So he squares up like that. And it takes everything in my being not to laugh at this guy. Because as soon as he throws the first punch, I'm going to close the distance. I'm going to get a high crotch. And I'm going to probably suplex him into the big decorative rocks that are in front of our academy.
At that point, it's game over already. But yeah, they're going to continue. And it's like,
and then so he's moving around. He's coming toward me. He's like, yo, why are you putting your hands up? Why you moving sideways and stuff? I said, because I'm planning what I'm going to do to you next. And I'm planning to tell the police that you attack first as soon as I choke you unconscious and break everything, in your body so that you won't be able to do normal things like a normal person anymore. And he was like, yo, at this point, I knew he had a mental issue because he started talking to somebody that wasn't there. He started talking to a third person, which was not me, which was not him. So at that point, I'm like, yo, maybe think about, doing something physical to this guy because he's clearly not all there. There is a mental issue happening with this guy. So I said, let's kind of rethink this. Let's just do 100% defense instead of, using jiu-jitsu to harm this guy. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, he was talking to his invisible friend. And the invisible friend, you're laughing like that. The invisible friend convinced him that it wasn't worth tangling with me at that point in time, that he should just talk shit to me and leave. Which he did. He said, you a scary mother effer.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker. And then he walked off to the bus stop and left. And I said, well, because he had told me that it was his birthday that day. So I said, happy birthday. Take care. Have a good day. He looked back at me with the worst ugly face, stink face. But I mean, really, he made the right decision that day.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
He saved himself a hospital visit.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I remember when you told us that story because you sent out the fucking text to all the coaching staff. You might have sent it out to everybody. I don't know. But what just happened, because that was a big ass fucking get together at the gym that day.
Yeah. That was the anniversary party that day.
Yeah, it was a huge get together. And you let us all know. And you told us, like, people are out there to get you and they're out to get you bad. And you told us, you were basically being positive about the situation. Like,
I was trying to be.
Yeah, you were like, chin up, stay ready, and be happy. You were very positive about the situation. But it was like, pieces like that, they're out there. And they're out there for whether it's the weakest person in the room or the toughest guy in the whole fucking complex.
He had no idea. He had no idea. To him, I looked like somebody that he could potentially have taken advantage of. Yeah. Because of my size, because of, I was much smaller than he was.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, Junebug, he's a black belt badass motherfucker who will destroy half the world.
Oh my gosh.
And he stands,
I don't know about that.
And he stands at 3'7.5". no, I'm just
That's
kidding.
Pretty accurate.
He's about 5'6", 5'7"?
No, I'm barely 5'3" on a good day.
Are you really?
I am.
He's 5'3". 200 pounds.
But I appreciate your sentiment.
I thought you were. I thought you were. I don't know. Okay, he's 5'3", 200 pounds.
I owe you some sushi now.
No, I owe you because last week's fucking UFC fights.
Oh, is that right?
True. Yeah, but he's a badass bastard. He's a badass, and he beats the shit out of a lot of people. He whoops my ass. He makes me look like a joke, and while toying with me. But
I just like hugging like a black belt should.
Yeah, and it is the black belt hug. Yes, what do you call it? Don't you call it the black belt hug?
I black belt hug. Yeah, that's my thing.
And I'm over here like,
oh,
you're not even doing nothing to me in my what do you call this, diaphragm?
Yeah. That's amazing rendition. By the way, for Yoshi-san.
No, that was more like, what the fuck was Yoshi?
It sounded like a wounded antelope. Like a wounded antelope.
They got shot by a bulldozer. Is that even possible?
I don't know, but it's accurate.
We don't know, but
it's accurate.
Son of a bitch. Fucking somehow it's possible. All right, June.
I fucking love this shit, bro.
Me too. That's why I do this shit now. And hopefully soon for a living.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Oh, man. You have any social media you want to plug in? Let everyone know, like, how to get a hold of you or...
Oh, man, you want to get a hold of me, my Instagram handle, 9thouBJJ.com, or, on Instagram, 9thouBJJ, 9thouBJJ Cascal Jiu Jitsu. We have a couple pages on Facebook. Our website, www.9thouBJJ.com. And that's the best way to get a hold of me. Come down, try a free week trial on Ernesto LOD Podcast. Shout out LOD Podcast. Let's get this thing up and above, guys. The newest thing out of the 702. Let's get this fire.
Oh, this an asshole. Yeah, and like I said last week's episode, any of you motherfuckers want to fucking comment, tap me out. Your best fucking bet is right now, because half my fucking body is tired and destroyed.
Like every true jiu-jitsu, you're always hurt.
That's true story.
Yeah.
But when you got 1-2 injuries that are like recurring but serious, and then you got 2 serious injuries that are like, oh, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
That's 4 fucking injuries. And 2 are fucking serious. Oh yeah, and just so you guys know, when I was talking about last podcast about my back going out, yeah, Junebug was there. He witnessed, he saw how fucked up I was. Yeah. That shit was here. My back being thrown out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up. That was ugly. That was scary. I was actually scared, like, what the fuck am I gonna do for fucking work? And he'll vouch for that. Believe me, he'll vouch for that. He knows I talk a lot of shit, joke around. I talk a lot of shit. I joke around a lot. But one thing I am not is a liar. I'll joke. When I say a lie that's in a joke, I'll let you know I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Even if I forget about it.
You are very convincing, though.
I forget about shit sometimes, okay? It's just a joke.
Along with the territory, I guess. But we'll chalk it up to that.
But it's just a joke. But yeah, so you guys check it all out. Instagram, Facebook, the Instagram page is huge. Check that shit out.
Listener don't podcast. I don't effing care.
Yeah, you don't say it right.
Listen, you.
Yeah, let's get one last salute before we fucking check out. All right.
Shaboom.
This is the LOD podcast. Listener don't. I don't give a fuck.